Roselle, how are you? I hope you're well. I actually don't think this is a relic deck. Good evening, Christmas! I don't believe this is a relic deck. I actually don't think I get, unless I get like the Gold Keeper treasure tokens, it's a little difficult for me to get white-red. Like, the only white source I have is the Blossoming Sands. So I think the rest of the deck is good enough that I'm gonna cut that. There's a little bit of ramp, so I don't mind that either. And it does get targeted for removal, but I think we're gonna go for the other synergies here. Hey, Grimloblin! Yeah. Look, that person's hardcore. Watching Magic the Gathering. You're probably not going to PAX East? I just realized that I am probably going. Speaking of which, I gotta contact my friend, see which day she's going. Or days. I think Saturday tickets are sold out. I just messaged my friend to see when she's going, but yeah. We'll see whether I actually get to do that. I do have a few things that put counters on things, and I do like that 2-drop. But I think I like the other cards better, and I've got to cut stuff. Rini and Ugin? Oh, God. Okay, all you have to do is stay alive until you can cast one. You got this. We believe in you, Protein. I'm gonna cut the Blizzard for now. I suppose 1 Essence Anchor. I don't think I'm gonna go for the 2 full here. So we have these 2, this one, Pummeler, Prowler, and Goldkeeper that come out of the graveyard, but not a lot of others. Auroral. I did build a little bit around that. I like so much of this deck that I just don't, I'm so tired, and I drank some mead, it was delicious. 1634. And it was super, super awesome. But I'm tired and I don't want to think about this. I see, Larazelle. Oh, okay. Maybe only 1 Gurmag Night Watch. Yeah, yeah. Jason's Blunder, best meat I've had ever. And then we had the Viking victory tonight, which was also amazing, just very different. I have a slight preference for the Jason's Blunder because it's a bunch of different berries in the mead. So nice. I just don't want to cut anything. I want to run all... Okay, I'm just gonna... Okay, sorry, chat. I am not about the winning tonight, apparently. I'm gonna get frustrated when I don't win, still. But I'm not gonna build correctly here. I'm just going to have fun and add some more lands. Okay, let me just sort of calculate this out. Hi, Vidi, how you doing? Two, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. $22 for 50. It's one too many. But we don't really ramp. Ten sources of green, 9 sources of black, 6 sources of blue. Yes, our secret anti-mill tech against those teamer things that got us last time. Watch us play Ham, and Ham's gonna be like, "What the hell are you doing?" Gonna look at the deck and be like, "What?" All right, here we go with this mess. It was a long day. Maybe I'll confuse the shuffler. Exactly. Let us Puggles bless us with some fun tonight, huh? And let's open a Duskmorn pack. All right. Well, okay. Actually, let's play. Top decks likes Gaston. Okay. No. I think we mulligan this. This is a bad hand. That's better. That's way better. Okay. My answer, I'm having fun. I'm doing things. I'm gonna lose, but it's okay. All right, what do we got here? Hi, Scuffle. How you doing? Welcome, welcome. One on top of my library. The rest will go in my graveyard. Fine. Welcome, Raiders. Oh, Scuffle. How are you? Hope your stream was lovely. Oh, no. Don't touch my things. You are not supposed to touch my things. They're touching my things. Multiple things touched. Oh. Ugh. Opponent's just like coughing rares at us over here. That sucks. Rare, rare. What are you talking about nice? You just have bonkers rares over there. Go away. It's not the best rare. It's among them. It and Meringue River Regent are roughly equivalent. They're thereabouts. I mean, it's Meringue River is better, but it's stupid too. Getting humbled. Caustic. Okay. I think saving 10 damage is about as good as I'm going to do with this little 2/2. Aha! A land. Hmm. Okay, last spell was a counter spell, so top deck things here. Oh, that was a sick top deck after those rares. We've been having some fun with it. I had a really lovely deck with it at one point with 2 of them. But as always, this is like, do you have bombs? And we've already been hit by 2. Okay. Oh, come on. Brr. So all 3 of my best removal spells are gone here. That's fun. This I had to mill because I needed a creature. Okay, I don't know that we have any more removal spells in the deck. Death begets life, the full wrath, but that's it. That's really sad. One, 2, 3, 4. Okay, that's pretty good. Okay, actually, what's my best thing here? This gets a reach counter, goes the thing. Those 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So if they get the wrath, I want to keep this in hand. We have the snake skin to protect this, but if they get the wrath, we'll have this and this to do and make a zombie token. Hi, Cyrus, how you doing? Okay. Oh my god, I beat a roar. I beat a roar. Do the roar. Okay. We beat a roar. Not only did we beat that, we beat Awaken into Roar. And 2 caustic exhales and a, oh my god, wow. I'm so proud of us with this jank deck. We drew so well. We drew so well. It was really nice. Oh, that's so sweet. Ooh, Surveil for the win there, too. Damn. Okay. We're running like 51 cards. It's just a mess. All right. Because I'm so lazy and I'm tired and I drank mead and I'm like chill, as they say. Ah, nice. Yes, very nice. All right, Vicious Clown, Bale Markleech, Flavoring Branch Snapper, Tunnel Surveyor, your surveillance, all fine. Frantic Strength had its place. Glassworks was great. Inquisitive Glimmer was okay, not as good as the other signpost uncommon from that. Prayer's Bargain was very good. Exercise was decent. Better in other formats, to some degree, oddly. Get Out. Leyline of Hope. Oh, joy. Freaking useless. Okay, Foil Plains. Oh, Foil Tale of Tameo. Also freaking useless for me right now. Shard Token, though. That's cool. All right. We'll sort that later. Okay, here we go. All right. I have all my colors and all my late drops, but I do have the ability to draw a card, so I'm going to try that here. One more land gets me the Karu. Oh no, Boros. Fun Police! Thanks, I hate it. I just read you. Let's do it. All right, we're gonna play out the Gold Keeper. They're probably gonna remove it. But maybe I can. I just have to try to last until the Death Begets Life, but I don't know that we will make it. Next turn I can, if I draw nothing else to play, I can play Blossoming Sands Anchor. So there is that. Okay, they have do damage equal to the number of blah, maybe. But wait, why would you let me block? You missed 2 damage. What is wrong with you? All right, well, that's actually a good one. So this does mean I won't be able to carve her on the next turn, potentially. But I like getting the anchor down. But maybe it's better to just do this. Oh, that's better. They're mana screwed, so this is really good for us. All right, what are we putting in the graveyard? Let's go. You, and you. I like my spot. Sorry. Mead. Damn it, let me have fun. I could have done so many things next turn. No, it is very wise there for them to concede. It is, yeah. I mean, I cannot blame them at all. I would absolutely have done the same thing. So obviously this is, yeah. Fun. My jank deck won 2 games. I'm so happy. Okay. Yeah. I don't think I've... Huh. No blue. I want to spike up the... There's like white in the hair, so I want to like... There's some blonde, but there's also like white, and I kind of want to like have a streak for like... I don't think I can keep this because I don't have a blue source. Okay, that's worse. Well, technically... Technically. You're good at dyeing hair? Nice. I usually get it highlighted. Just with a little blonde. Because that's what I used to do as a kid, so I'm just like in the habit. But I have a bunch of gray now, and it's very I like to think it's dignified. It's probably not. But yes, I would absolutely wait. Atlanta. When's Atlanta? I'm going to Vegas. I don't know about Atlanta. When's Atlanta? Late September. I'll make a note of that. Well, I've drawn my colors, so that's cool. I think we just no attacks in the turn. I really do have to meet that there. You probably Lyrazel has wonderful gray hair. It's beautiful. I think my hair is not like it's like salt and pepper, sort of like, and not even really nice. If it were all like silver, that'd be pretty. Yeah, it's just like it's papered. It's like a bunch of like little ones here. Really? Why though? No. It would look super cool in fun colors. The problem with fun colors is you have to maintain them, and I never do. Like, literally, I wash my hair and I condition it, and that's it. Like, I put it in a ponytail most of the time, or leave it down other times, and that's basically it. But like, I love Crim's hair and Voxy's hair, but Amazonian says Voxy spends a lot of time maintaining that hairstyle. Also, probably like a lot of money. That probably like the dye stuff always really costs. I mean, if you're using it that frequently, I think. All right, that's a good one. Ooh. If I keep this creature, which is unlikely because they've used a ton of removal spells so far, then this is good to put in the graveyard. I might not make it to the 8 mana for this, but I do have one more removal spell. But, like, keeping this is not bad. I didn't come here not to play this card, though. And this is value out of the graveyard. That looks like something I should kill. You've never seen a woman go gray. Like, it's natural. I don't really have a problem with it. I just like usually the way the highlights look. They don't usually cover up the gray. The gray still happens. The silver here. Like, no. No, stop it. Ugh. Can't race that very well, so I'm just gonna sit back here. I still need 2 more lands before this. Oh no. God, more rares. Alright, I gotta do this. I think I'm gonna die here, though. Yeah. It's funny that while I had all my actual removal spells, they had... No, okay, well, it's something. But yeah, they didn't play any of these while I had my actual removal spells. So they must have just drawn them, I guess. I don't know. Or something? Not sure. Jesus, how many rares did you get? That's 3 in a row. I mean, I got a lot of rares too, but they like cost money and shit. I don't think we're winning this one, but that's okay. that was Siegebreaker into Voice into Carsey. Wow. All right, that's 1 more land. No attacks here either. If I literally get an untapped land this turn, then maybe I'm okay. Probably not. Nope. Okay. Fine. I am the dead. Okay. Next one. Yeah, I'm just really sad that I had to use all my removal before their actual rares came out. We didn't have anything to do before that. Then they're just like rare, and 3 in a row. Too bad. I still can't keep this. I mean, I could draw a card. And I'm on the draw, but I think it's still... Ooh. Okay, we mulliganed that last one too, didn't we? I think. Yeah. Devotee, save us. I need to draw some lands. Mm. Come on, lands. Please, for me. You can do it. I hate everything. All right. Well, a lot of draws with no land. Even we have actually extra land in this deck overall. Our deck is 48% lands right now. So like we normally have just a little bit more lands than we should need, and yet... Okay. So I can play the Gurmag. If I draw land, I can play the Gold Keeper. It does look like they're keeping up counters. No, not okay. Host, okay. That's not enough to kill that. Wish I had a land. All right. Three more with no land? Amazing. Okay, I can't keep any of this. Our deck is 51% lands. Over half lands. So now we're just gonna like flood out from here. Oh well. So they have a caustic, it looks like. Oof. I'd like to play the cards in this deck. I don't mind losing like we did last time, but I would like to play the cards. Okay, what the 53% lands. There are 19 lands and 36 cards. Okay. All right, I'm just going to move on here because I can't draw lands. Let's hope we actually get to play cards on the next. No, fuck off. You gave me no lands. All right. I want to play my cards. Like, I know that I'm going to lose. That's fine. But, like, let me play cards. Please. No green. I'm going to have to mulligan every opening hand? Is that how we're playing this? 7, 8, 9, 10. 10 sources of green. That's our most... whatever. I can play the Avenger on 3. We're going to keep this and hope we actually draw into a green source. N sources of green. Uh-huh. No, it's not. All right, I'm going to force them to use this because it takes about their turn. Hopefully they can't cast another thing in addition to the removal for this. Oh my god. Arena. Don't do this. We're also at 45% land. Well, I can cast that. We're still dead, but I can cast that. No land? I am really angry with Arena right now. Like, really angry. We're again at 50% land. And we've drawn none of our most popular land source, which is 10 green sources. This is unbelievable. If anyone else has worse luck in this format, I don't know who it is. I don't mind losing, but I don't even get to play cards. Like, at least we got to play cards in the one game we lost against the first, like, Marty Rare thing, where they just back to back rares. That I actually got to play cards, and yes, I lost. It was fine. But, like, these last two losses, just no playing. I don't get to play cards. Yikes. That one made me sad. At least I got to play a couple games with the deck. But, you know, the majority of that draft I didn't play. So that always feels so bad. And that keeps happening in this format. However I draft, whether I draft correctly or incorrectly. And this one, at least the proportions were correct. But Arena said no. We even mulliganed almost every hand. Still couldn't get it. Okay. This is how you felt when you started playing Yu-Gi-Oh? So Skimmer's good. Rediscover the Way is interesting. Strike Master and Brigade are interesting. I love Skimmer. I think it's really fun. But I could go Jeskai and see whether that works out. Yeah, let's try that. Okay. Molten Exhale as well. Dragon Spray, Storm Singer. Okay. Interesting. Following up with the Storm Brood, the better pick would have been the one of the 2 red 2-drops, the 3/1 or the 1/3 Menace. But let's see how it goes. Art on this is so interesting to look at. Keep noticing different things when I see it. All right. So DC's interesting, just as a fun new thing to play. Raining is interesting. Hi, Jerry, how you doing? I think it's between these two, the like CDC and Raining. I mean, Duty Beyond Death is also interesting. I'm gonna go Duty. I said Duty. All right. Monastery Messenger, interesting. I'm gonna take the Boltcaster, I think. Coordinated Maneuver, also interesting. We could have had a really good... If I took the Skimmer, we could have actually had a really good Graveyard Synergy Matters thing like we just had in the last one, and maybe we get to play it, but... I don't like the art on this though. I like really actively dislike the art on that. I love almost every artwork in this set, and that's not one of them. Sorry. Not my style. Are you disconnected? Kinguard here. Feral, Bloodfell. Pork, pork! Porkity, pork, pork, pork! Okay, sorry. Dancing to music only I can hear because I don't actually have music on the stream. It's only in my head. Okay. Surge, Leopard. We're gonna go Surge. Whale of War. Okay. I mean, Dragon Spray is here. I think we're just Boros. Interesting. I don't want to play Poised Practitioner. I could play this to splash this. I don't really want to splash it, though. I like this card. I think it's better than the... What? How is this wheeling, you jerks? Okay, I could take Swiftwater to splash the blue. Is that what I'm doing here? Yeah, I guess so. I mean, I might or might not splash it, but I shouldn't take the Kishla now. Sleepover remote error! I mean, I don't really want to go this color pairing, so... But we're going to have to, I think. Hi, Kelvin, how are you? It's, the last draft finished depressingly. As so many of our drafts in this format do. I like it, it don't like me. So Vanguard here over Coordinated Maneuver. Not much else for this. I don't really want the Battle Priest. Certainly not over the Vanguard. Okay, Shrieker I will splash for. Dawnbreaker would be my other pick. After that. I mean, adding black is a mistake. Like, you're not necessarily supposed to do that, but this is a very good card, and the rest of the cards in that pack weren't going to reward us too much. Another Shock Brigade here over Adept, Technique, the black card, Sentinel. Love stories, though. And again, we could run the Jeskai, but this is a really nice pickup here. Stormplane over Osseous and Rescue Leopard and the rest of that. I mean, it's a fine deck so far. Needs more pack beasts. And a few more early drops. But it's not necessarily what I wanted to be in, and it's not the best version of what it could be. Sadly. Other Shock Brigade didn't wheel last time, and the original Shock Brigade and the 3-1 that were in the first pack that we took Rediscover the Way in, because we wanted to try something new and different. Okay, Mardu Monument here, definitely. I would take the Kin Guard as the other pick, but I need this for the Sonic Shrieker. Kin Guard would be my other pick. Channel Dragonfire, if you recall, this deck doesn't have really problems with small creatures. It has problems with bigger creatures. But since I am determined to splash the black for the Shrieker, I'm going to take the Monument. It's a good card for that purpose. Hey, Jennifer! All right, I'm gonna take a Rescue Leopard here. Not super happy about it. Caustic Exhale being still in the pack, I could take. I don't know how much. No, okay, I'm gonna take that. I don't know how much black I really want to splash in this, but this is going to make it weaker overall. I could just take that 4/2, but that's not exciting either. Cool. It's Boros or 5-color soup, basically. Or some almost approaching 5. Get in. I saw the land. This is so important for this deck. That's so beautiful. Pick 7. That's ridiculous. But yeah, so like some sort of like 4 to 5 color soup is the other deck that's good in this. Okay, Kintree Severance here over Boltcaster number 2. I probably need the Bolt. I really want this, but I probably actually need this just as more creatures. And it's a fine one. Get rimmed. I'm going to take this just in case. Well, Worthy Cost, Sentinel, and Duelist. The question here is, yeah, no, I'm definitely playing Duelist, but the Sentinel is vaguely tempting just because we don't have a lot of fixing. Yeah, I'll take a Lightfoot Technique here. I'm not a huge fan of that Ancestor. Not a huge fan of this card either, but here. All right, Tuned Hunter. Underdogs is fine. Okay, Devotee, I think, is actually the pick here over Reigning Victor. I want it, but I think I need this for the fixing early and the just getting more creatures down on the board quickly. I'm going to look for mass pumps beyond the war effort as well. Ugh, there's also a Windscarred Crag and a Victor. Like, those are possibilities, but this, I think, is more important right now because we're running the black. If I weren't running the black, this would be less important. But need it. Okay, I'd really like to upgrade this Practitioner to something else. I'd really like to upgrade like some of the spells. I could go Jeskai. I mean, technically the pick is Kirin, and it's a good pick. But this card is such a bomb. And I do have a Swift... You know what? I'm going to take this. We'll see. This has so many cards that I want, I can't even, like, handle it. Second Stormplane, first Pack Beast, Bloodfall Caves. We'll see what like wheels as far as fixing, etc. Right. Okay. Hmm. This is going to be very difficult to choose between trying to run this at double blue, which I don't think I'm supposed to, and just running the Mardu. I think the Mardu is better. Hmm. Because we absolutely... Oh, get... Oh. Hmm. Skyrider's so good in this deck. I think it's Pack Beast, though. How many... How many messengers did we get? Yeah, I think double blue is not going to work, but it was enough better. Like, if I had seen enough other things in blue that were interesting, I would have probably moved into the Jeskai. But I think currently the Sonic Shrieker, Marty Monument, and Caustic are stronger than like trying to get double blue on 6. But it was definitely worth, you know, trying, you know? It was such an upside at that point. We missed out on a Kirin, which is a significant miss out on, but is not the end of the world when you have that possible upside, I think. So Poise Practitioner can GTFO. I think Caustic Exhale is not going to make it in. I'm definitely cutting a land. I think one of these two, the Rebellious Strike and the Lightfoot Technique, are the cut. And I just have to, and one land, and I have to figure out which land it is. Like, I don't know, can I get away with running 2 sources of black for this? 3 is preferable. We have Mardu Monument and 2 swamps here, but I do absolutely want both. And then we have the Devotee. Yeah, can I afford to cut? Oh. I just cut the messenger as well. I like this in case they kill the war effort or a Stormplane Detainment early, or the monument. It's just a nice thing to get back. Or, like, obviously kill spells works too. I like this because it replaces itself. There's strike, but the technique might actually be better here just to get the final points of damage through, or like stop them from killing a creature that's important to us. Actually not sure which I prefer here. They're both just okay. They're not really the trick that I would want. This can also just be like the ending, you know, pump on a one of the ones that's gonna die. The last points of damage in as well. I think I'd rather the first Lightfoot technique. It's close though. So this is 8 sources of red, 7 sources of white, 2 sources of black. I think I cut 1 black source. We have 1 black source then, the Mardu Monument and the Devotee for the Shrieker. It's gonna suck if it gets stuck in our hand. For that reason, am I just supposed to put, like, a Dragonfire in instead? It's so powerful if you can play it, and we have 3 ways to do so. The shock is not actually very good in this archetype, especially not for this deck. Boltcaster might make it better, definitely. That's actually a reason to probably want it. We could take, hold on, let me, 16 creatures? Yeah, okay, I could, that's a good point. The Dragonfire is good with this. It's not normally that good in this deck because this deck doesn't care about small things. It only cares about big things. So what this deck is missing are Molten Exhales. I did get a Stormbrood, so that's really nice, but it's missing Molten Exhales for the most part. But that's actually a good point. I just like that this has evasion and I can cast on 4 and get back a war effort or any of the other like spells over that. It's not usually that hard because of the leopard. Do like the invasion on this, but I think you're right that because we have the bolt casters, it's probably worth it doing this. Usually the bolt casters are going to trigger anyway because people are going to be blocking the 1/1 mobilize things. So I'm not really worried about triggering them, but I think that is enough reason to run the Dragonfire over the Messengers of 4-drop. But in this, you can see a lot of the reasons why the shock is bad. Like this is a 1/3. It's what you want to kill, but it's a 1/3. $15 is a little too like I'd prefer to run 16 in this deck. The creatures, that maybe why I should kill this and just maybe run like the Poised Practitioner or something like that. It's not the worst. No, we'll try this for now. Okay. Extreme Toaster. This implies the existence of a very tame toaster. Mild toaster. Toaster who once thought of doing adventurous things, but decided against it. Safe toaster. Hobbit toaster. experiencing ennui. No, it's happy with its tame life. So the problem with my dancing is that I have no rhythm and I can't dance. Oh, thanks so much, Arpeggio! Welcome! Toasting extreme things. Hmm. Should I go for it, chat? I'm going for it. Next turn I could do this too, but... And I could just Quarry Mountain, but I think we're going for it. Alright. 4 efforts. Gross. Very gross. Okay. Oh, good. My one swamp. All right, but I've got the monument for red. It's a little bit of a slow hand. Oh, good. A mirror. How far to Mythic? Well, we've been Diamond 1 back to Diamond 3 to Diamond 1 but Diamond 3. It's been a mess. The longest ever for Mythic. We hit like a run of like people doing Meringue River Regent and like Ugin or Elspeth, or we hit 12 lands, or yeah, it's a thing. Or we draw one swamp instead of our other stuff. Or Ugin and Shiko and Eshki. Yeah, that also happened. If they're not doing anything, we're doing great. Okay. Absolutely. Go for it. Yeah, Shiko was 2 games in a row on turn 5. Hmm. Okay. No, attacking wasn't good enough, I think. And the detainment takes care of better things. That's annoying. Okay. Take a bunch of damage. That's probably okay. Oh, that's lucky. Caledinus, yeah. Okay. Hmm. If I drawn an untapped land, I probably would have played War Effort out. But, and then kept the duty. But this one, I'm doing duty. Okay. Later that same day. Okay. All right, let's hope they can't kill me next turn, because I was expecting them to block. One, two, three, four, five, six, seven. If they have 2 spells, I think they can kill me. Shit. That's nutty. Okay, well, I did get greedy here. In all fairness. So that is game. All right. They got perfect. That's the only thing that really beat us there. Another Stormplane Detainment would do it. But like, I could have just let things back, but I did think they would block. That's all right. If I had the frontline rush, they would be dead. So that's why I thought they would block, but they decided, So I should have just left 1 back, I think. That would have been okay. But that's on me. This makes things, but I think we're gonna... I don't want to search that up. I want to be playing other stuff. That's what I said, Hack. If you're gonna repeat what I said, we're gonna be bored. But yeah, technically they should have blocked there. If I had frontline rush, they were dead. It's all good. It was greedy. I should have left 1 back. As I said. That's too many lands. I will, in fact, kill this, sadly. Sucks to have to do. All right, 6 lands already. I did bottom 2 spells, but they're not useful right now. We need creatures. Okay, that is a creature. But yeah, there's 2 cards that get us there. Another Stormplane Detainment and the one they had. That was, I think, the only thing. And a frontline rush of their own. So 1 rare, 1 uncommon, 1 common. All right, that's probably worthy of killing. Especially since we're not drawing anything else to do. I mean, I can hold this and just play the 5-drop, but... Sorry, the 6-drop, but that's just, that's The problem with doing that is the next turn they may have counter magic up, and I'm going to be pretty sad. But unfortunately, I think we've already drawn too many lands, and I think we do lose this game. We've not done enough. Just bad sequencing of draws. Oof. Yeah, no, we've lost this game. Okay. Okay. Where's Untapped? Where are you? There it is. Okay. There are a few draws that really help us, but yeah. I think we're too far behind at this point. All right, we just lose. Literal nothing to be done. The 16 land deck already has 8 of its lands and 29 cards left in the deck. And it's, yeah. All right. You drew 7 lands in a row. I'm so sorry. It could always be worse. You popped over to feel better about it. I gotcha. Maybe we can deck them. No, they have 17 cards. Dream was short-lived. Stock up, produce 5 lands for you. You're like, I'm out. I'm done. $16. Oh, well, we're dead. 15. Any containment or detainment or solid, whatever it is. Stormplane detainment. We have 2 of them. Need it. Okay. 9 lands. 27 cards left in the deck. Fun. The first one I probably could have won. I mean, there's a possibility that I get greedy, you know, the next turn or something. But I think I can just win the next turn with the war thing. Why is this showing up? I only have 1 swamp in the deck. This has shown up twice now in opening hands. Oh my god. Oh, shit. I'm on the draw. I have a Sonic Shrieker and a Detainment. I think I have to keep this hand. Going down a card is bad. Oh, screw this. Okay. That's a good draw there. We're not on the play, though, so that's rough. Okay, so we'll Devoted Duelist here. They counter it, so be it. Yeah, exactly. All right, I need to stop drawing lands. Oh, thank you for blocking there. Okay. I could detain the Devotee. I really don't think that's what I'm supposed to do. That I can detain. Oh, this is 5, not 4. All right. I always think that's 4 for some reason. So I was going to play and kill this. I need to not play having drunk mead. All right. Okay, value. Let's get the last card out of their hand. Nice. Okay. That's sweet. Okay, hold on. How do I want to play this? I think I just play this out. But it is interesting to just... Yeah, let's just play it out. All right. Here we go. You drew a piercing... What the... All right, I'm pissed now. Okay. Only have 1 or 2 lands of a splash color. Through this draft, if you draw that color land, you usually keep that in hand, whatever it calls. I mean, it depends on the proportion of mana in your deck and how likely you are to draw what you need. I mean, it depends on the rest of the hand as well, and what you can play in the meantime, even if it's a splash color, right? So if you could play something that was splashed in the splash color, then cool, right? It just depends. Again, it just depends on what the rest of the hand is. You just need to be able to play cards, and you need to know exactly what the probability is of drawing the next land of the color that you need to make your deck work. So, like, it's not the case that, like, having a splash land, a splashed color, a land of your splashed color in your opening hand is something that auto keeps. Never. That's never a case. I would rather, like, play the cards that I actually have in my deck, right? That I know I can play, like, be able to play the majority of the cards in my deck rather than, you know, if I have, like, a one splashed card, right? Like that black mana, I only have one of it in the deck. Like I have literally one swamp in the deck and it keeps showing up in the opening hand. But that dragon, it's very good, and it's worth this much because we have three sources, right? We have a way to fetch the black land, we have the black land itself, and then we have the Mardu devotee that can fix. But it's never the case that I would keep a white black hand over a white red hand with this deck. Sure, if I get that card stuck in my hand, it's going to suck, and that's sad, but at least I can play the rest of my deck. So it is never going to be a guarantee that I would keep a black white hand over, or a black red hand over a white red hand. So it depends on what else you can play. If your entire hand is white, and you've got a black card in your hand and it's their splash color, then sure, you could try like we did that time. But and you were on the draw, right? And you have a lot of red. Red is your most popular color. Then maybe you keep it because you're getting desperate. But yeah, and in general, like, it depends on what you can do with the rest of your hand, and it depends on how likely you are to draw the colors that make your deck work. Pizza buffet. AussieBring.com. Thank you so much for your subscription. I really appreciate your support of the stream. You are amazing. What? Well, that game was fantastic. Both teams played hard. Best Magic I've ever played. If you blinked, you missed it. Okay. Okay. All right, DOT to Fortress Kingguard. Let's hope to draw some more things to do. There's a few too many lands than I'm happy with, but like I'd rather 3, of course, for a Boros deck here. We just need to hope we don't draw any more lands. If we draw a single other land, we hope it's black. Like the worst draws of planes. We wait for opponent to bring up the stream. I'm just kidding. All right, we're too small for that. Play booster. I've got the Mardu devotee to scry, so that's nice. Appendage amalgam. Moldering Gym. Enter the Enigma. Cult Healer. Boiler Bilge's Ripper. Twist Reality. Murder. Splitskin Doll was so good. Fear of Imposters did some decent work. Betrayer's Bargain was excellent. Isn't this the same pack I just opened? I swear, like the same run. Maybe I just did it and I didn't open this one. Just Inquisitive Glimmer. Oh no, it's not. Okay. Marina Vendrell's Grimoire. I swear that was the same run of commons and well, at least the uncommons. I should go look at the other pack. Marina Vendrell's Grimoire. I hate opening these. Full Art Forest. Foil Cryptid Inspector. That was a bad pack, sorry. Nashi, it looks like. Yeah, Searcher in the Dark. Alright, opponent is roping out, it looks like. Yeah, look at this. Hold on. Okay, it's not quite the same. With the Glimmer and the Bargain. Okay. Alright, opponent has timed out of stuffs. Yeah, sure. Maybe it was the other pack. Hold on, I gotta see the other pack as well. 2 other packs we just opened. Hold on. Let's see. Yeah, no, that was the previous one. Okay. Okay. Hello, Poggles. Poggles says hi. Oh, they finally showed up. All right. We're gonna play at the underdogs. Okay, no more lands, please. So we drew a plains. That was hard. Best draw is Shrieker. That is not Shrieker. So I could have attacked with other things and done the channel Dragonfire. I don't think that's correct just yet. Oh, fuck that. All right. Of course. Hmm. So I could have made one of these 1/1s unblockable and then attacked with a Shock Brigade, and they have to block it, they have to double block, and then I could channel Dragonfire the Marshal the Lost, but I don't actually think I need to do that. I can Mardu post combat, find a black source, and go from there. I do hate that they made us wait so long in the beginning of the game. I also hate that we drew planes that time when I was like, that's the worst draw. Okay, that's good. How good is it, though? Hmm. Oh, Jesus. Thank God. I think we're still dead, but that would have been horrid. That might do it. Give me a second. I'm one off, I think. So if I Stormplane to tame it, their Shrieker, I attack for 4. Give one of these, but then this is going to cost more. Shit. So wait, what if I go face for... okay, hold on. One, two, three, four, five, six, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. If I hit them for this, they'll die on the... with these triggers still there, I think. Oh no, but I have to tap 1 to do that. That sucks. Okay, well, I guess I have to do this. And, just this attacker. I think. Because this costs 7 and I need 4. Yeah, I'm 1 off. Good night, Cyrus. Sleep well. Yes. Okay. Whew. See, I'd have to tap it down to do it, so it wouldn't have the mana, yeah. And I wouldn't have the attacker. Okay. Oof. Okay, got there. Oh yeah. Alright, dusky morning. With a Razorkin and an opponent. Okay, let's go. Yeah, I can do this. Adore you too, Cyrus. Botanist. Hey, value. Okay. Fetch up a plains. It's a little greedy, but I think it's okay. We want to clear off the board a little bit so the Martyr Monument stuff does stuff. They kept it on top as well, so that's interesting. Another one? That's interesting. That's very interesting. I don't understand this very well, but okay. Okay. One, two, three, four, 5 blockers. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Not enough. Okay. They do get to draw a card. Yeah, and the more creatures we get off the board, the better for us in theory. We just have to hope for one particular thing not to happen to us. Yes! Okay! I just didn't want them to have the dragon that gives -X to all non-dragon creatures. I really, really didn't want that. That was just... I didn't want to say it out loud either, because I feel like... I mean, these days I feel like I speak things into existence. I'm like, if only they don't have this card. And they're like, ha-ha! I gotcha! Oof, okay. Alright. Ripchain Razorkin! Fanatic of the Harrowing. Grasping Longneck. Geese. Humptyback Camels and the Longneck Geese. What's that? Is that like Raffi? What is that from? Does anybody know? I'm going to look that up. I'm sorry, we'll get to the rest of this pack in a minute, but I don't know where I'm hearing that in. It's a song. Hold on. The Irish Rovers. And did Rafi sing it as well? It says the Irish Rovers. Okay. Well then, am I gonna draw a white source? Go first. White source is 7 white sources. We have more red than white. I can play the Shock Brigade, but nothing else interesting. I think I mulligan this. All right, that's better. Put the Lightfoot technique away. Hope to draw some lands, but I can discard something. The Storm Sheik to draw a couple cards if I need to. All right. Ooh, that's a good sign for us. I am not going to discard a card here. I'm just going to keep getting miniatures. Miniature! Miniatures! For now. I might be able to Salt Road Pack Beast this turn. Depends how they block. No, they blocked. Nice. Okay, I need a 4th land. Duty Beyond Death is pretty cool, but I need a 4th land, I think. War Effort's better. So they counter this? Damn, I really don't want to counter. Okay, so let's just go next to attack. Play the Salt Road Pack Beast. Okay, that could have destroyed this or countered things, so that's pretty good for us, I guess. Might be a little slow here. Okay, we can Storm Plane that. Do I want to trade with the Pack Beast? I think I do. Fewer creatures on their board is better. That's going to be 2 creatures. God damn it. I don't have enough to do both, but I can at least kill the 3 damage to this. God, I wish I could have played this in the meantime. Ugh, they've had good stuff. Really good stuff. I saw Tiff. I don't know that we're going to get this game. It would be so good if they tapped out for just like 1 creature. Nah, but I think they have another thing in hand. Oh, they have the reanimation spell that kills a creature. Fudge. I think we're dead. I wasn't able to get them to low enough that I could, like, find the Dragonfire or the Sonic Shrieker to get there. Oh, Tiff, okay. Alright, well, we still go for it. So they kill one of them. You can't block that. All right. Let's see how this goes. Do I need to Quarry on the first 4 mana? Exile the top card of my library until the end of turn. I can play that card. Looking for Channeled Dragonfire. What else could I get? Well, no, I could get the... no, they both have Reach. Oh, they can counter a creature spell or destroy an enchantment. So the Feral is not good enough here. Oh, they're going to attack with both? Then I just draw. Because I haven't... Well, no, the Feral gets countered. So I... And in my next turn, I can play that card. But I'd probably die on the next thing, because I go to 1. I guess we just draw. That's not good enough. Yeah, that's too bad. They had everything. And they can just pummel her here. That's too bad. Bad beats. I mean, like, I could do this, but, like, if I do this, I can't play the 2 damage anyway. So there was nothing I could do. Sons of Anarchy? Ah, got it. Oh, that hurt. Yeah, it could gain 3 life in response, exactly. They got that, they had that rare twice, and then did the recursion for it, and then they had two recursion there. Ah, that was brutal. Okay. Our deck wasn't the most amazing, but I think we could have drawn a little bit better there. Like a few fewer planes, I think, and that at that point, just a few more things to do. Too bad. Little bit of flood. But they did have all the answers. So, oh well. Those little 1/3s got a long way, but there's only so much they can do when they're just folded up with lands. For the most part. Oh, we've got an Eshki option. Interesting. I'm gonna go Eshki. I haven't really gotten to play her much before. I think Teeming Dragonstorm is pretty darn good, and probably what I would... And then the Globe is always fun. I'm gonna go Eshki. I'm gonna... a lot of that pack was Mardu, so actually, hopefully they stay out of my colors. Okay, so there's Eshki, there's Sarkhan. Hey, Ham, how you doing? We're just getting into a new draft here. I think I want to take Sarkhan and have some fun. We're just getting into our draft and having fun. How it goes? How was the rest of your stream? I stopped in for a while. And it was really fun to watch. I think I might take this here. I do like Strike Master. I do like Dragon here. We're just gonna try this. You had a fun stream? Excellent. Okay, I like Lion Weight. I don't really like the rest of this crap. Sorry. These two are great. Sweep and Lion Weight are great. I think I'd prefer Lion Weight because Eshki is in this, and I could actually get a bomb back. There is an Einok Wayfarer, which is vaguely interesting to me, but I think I'm going to grab the Lion Weight. We're gonna go 5-color stupidity without white, possibly. Chat argued a lot. Yeah, I saw that you were having one person dictate one draft, and apart from like the Jeskai Mythic, the draft went a little bit off the rails. But that happens sometimes in the drafts anyway. I don't think it was that person's fault. All right, let's go Dragonstorm here. Over like things. Okay. If Eshki were an effigy, then you'd be in business. Fair. So yeah, it was interesting to see you play that deck. I think it got a bunch of wins that we weren't expecting, so that was cool. I was really sad to hear of Alpolism's passing. That was very, very sad. So I hope everybody else trolled you in honor. But yeah, so we're just messing around today. We had some interesting luck overall so far. We just finished up a 4-win Boros / like splashing for Sonic Shrieker deck. I think it should have gone further. Unfortunately, it didn't quite find the things it needed. All right, I like Knockout Maneuver, Goldkeeper. Roamer's Routine is fine here. There is a Jungle Hollow in case I want that. I might just take the Jungle Hollow. I like the Kara Goldkeeper. It's a dragon. I'm gonna take it. Whatever. Don't do this, chat. Be better. Okay, Tawny back, Devotee, some Sentinel action here. There's this, if I really want to do this. I really don't think I want to do this. I'm going to take the Tawny back. Hope that I can make something of myself here. I'm just going to be like everything but white, I think. 5-color dragons! Yeah, with one dragon. Winning! How did the charity stream go? It went really, really well. It went amazingly. We raised $1,000 for over just 2 streams for charity. Ooh, Sultai Monument, Dismal Backwater, Roamer's Routine, cool. For the American Cancer Society. Chat was so generous. This community just astounds me every time. I was so happy, and that money will do so much good. I only learned of the campaign like a day or so before, so I really wasn't able to publicize it, and yet chat came through like just out of the blue, so it was really sweet. Like it was really awesome. I was so grateful. And it's gonna do so much good, so I'm yeah, just thinking about it makes me happy, so thanks for bringing it up. I really appreciate it. Okay, so here there's a Death Gorger. How many I like Kishla, okay, and getting it around this time would be fine to take just because we could surveil. But the Devotee is really important. I think I can get the Death Gorgers later. I think I actually have to have this. There is another one that might wheel, but like this is another like dragon for Sarkin to be better. Be better, Sarkin. How do I like this set? I've not been having good luck with it. We're still not mythic, which is unprecedented. Because we've been hitting we've been hitting Eugene's and Elspeth's and Meringue River Regent and Roar and all those things on opponent's side of the board, which is always so much fun. So and the big Dargon. So and we've also been flooding and screwing a lot, mostly flooding. But there we are. So I like the mechanics, but the arena doesn't really like me. So that's okay. Oh, hello. I take an Opulent Palace here over Tawny Back, Dragonfire, this all mess thing. I think that's correct. Okay, that's a second Lion Weight, a Dismal Backwater, a Denial, and a Pummeler, and a Rebuke. How many Lion Weights is too many Lion Weights? 2 is pretty cool. But I do like the Pummeler here too, and the Backwater. This one's boring for you? I'm sorry. I'm really sorry. I'm gonna take this for now. 7-0 last draft, only one fun. I'm sorry. Yeah, I mean, we've had a lot of non-games, definitely. But that's partially due, like, we had a run of, like, 6 different games where we just... Oh, Caustic Exhale and a Feral and a Swiftwater and a... This is a really nice pack. I should take the Caustic Exhale, but I really want this Sarkhan to be halfway decent, so I'm so tempted to take this. Crap. Ooh, Relic. And Teamer Monument. And a Feral and a Globe. I think I just take Relic here. I really want these 4 cards very badly. That's a dragon, but it's the only wrong color. But we had like a sequence of like 6 games in a row where we drew 12 lands before we hit half the cards in our deck. Am I doing Lotus Light? Put Kero back. It's really good with the Lion Weight. I'm gonna try this. Okay, Wildling's perfect. Absolutely perfect. I don't want this card. I don't like it. Auroral's nice. There's another Death Gorger there. Okay. So Wildling, Teamer Monument over Thornwood Falls. That's interesting. Might be too slow. Whatever. Let's go. Okay, Strike. Islands, Leopard. Let's do this. Okay. But yeah, so actually, so it was a lot of games where that was the case. The problem was, sorry, one of those games out of the like 6 in a row, it was one of those games we had drew 9 lands and 4 spells, but because we didn't get a chance to get near half of our deck, we just died. The Red Dragonstorm is such a hit or miss card. How many Tawny Backs is too many? Do I want an Earth Carver? I didn't get the Saga. I'm just gonna... And another Teamer. Okay. This is a weird one. What? Get in. Okay. Caustic Exhale, another Relic. Pretty sweet. Okay. So we're Teamer splashing black in theory. I just need more dragons, I think, is the main thing at this point. Red Dragonstorm, you can hit like a 2-drop. Like if you've got like Devotees in your deck and you like hit that, that's so bad for 5 mana. Am I running this stupid card as well just because reasons? This whole deck is a thing? Or am I just taking Skimmer? How many things do we have that work with Skimmer? I mean, we have 2 Lion Weights, Inoc Wayfarer, Gold Keeper. This card is really good, but I don't have white. I think I'm just going to take the Skimmer. Foundation Breaker's interesting. Dragonfire's okay. Spelling Exhale's good. Those would be like things that I'd be looking at. There's a dragon. Do I run that? I think I just want the sniper. Or the dragon's prey. I'm going to take the sniper here because it can be cast alongside another spell for after we play Eshki or something like that. I don't know. Prey is really good too here. But I'm going to grab it. Another sniper. I think we take the Rugged Highlands here. I think I have to do that at this point. Bivouac over... Yeah. I do kind of like focus in this deck currently, but lands is good. Auroral Procession and Vanguard, Narset's Rebuke and Assistant. I just take the Dismal Backwater. Where are the dragons? Did they all disappear? I think they did. Sad. Do I have like 1 dragon? 2. I have 2 whole dragons. Count them. And a second globe opportunity. Awesome. Okay, I found a drag. I'm taking this. We're playing this, even though this is probably a better card for now. No, it's not that much better now. This is a better card. Okay. Brr. Third Devotee? No, that can't be right. Agent is fine. Here. How many creatures do... Yeah, we're fine. Okay, I'm going to take the Dragonfire. Okay, that's... I'm actually going to take it. Whatever. I should have taken the globe. The second globe I should have taken. I knew I should have... Like, over the land. I should have taken it. But I thought there were going to be no more dragons because we just hadn't seen that many. So we've got Wildling, we have Gold Keeper, we have Deathgorger, and Boulderborn because reasons. Oh boy. Okay, well... Hopefully we can make this work. I should have just taken that other globe. I thought the land was better at the time because I didn't think we were going to see any more dragons. But there we are. Fair warning to people coming in to the stream from Hams. I drank some mead earlier and I am tired to begin with. So we're not doing things very well. All right, so couldn't somebody have passed me a Eugene? This is my first time having like 3 monuments and a Dragonstorm Globe. Hello? Okay. Or could I have opened it? That would be sweet too. But I did get an Eshki and a Roar, so let's give this a shot. I don't know about the Lotus Light Dancers at this point. Hmm. This is so interesting. It's such a weird deck. Yeah, Boros could pass a Eugene, right? No, absolutely not. I think Boros 1/7 drop in Boros is probably like still okay if you flood in best of one.